So there's a lot of people that I know that are either upset, mad, or now have newfound fears that are coming to the surface because Donald Trump is the new president of the United States. This is how I look at it. There's a couple of ways to look at it, and one of them is that there are some silver linings. It's now more important than ever for people to be intentional with how they live their individual lives, because collectively things are freaking getting out of hand. They're crazy. They're out of hand. People are getting their rights infringed upon. Things are being revoked in government. And if you have the news tell it, the world is going to hell in a handbasket. So, what's the thing that we can do? The silver lining is that we can take intention, we could take purpose, we could find purpose in the way that we live our lives every single day. Increase on being the best versions of ourselves every single day. Ask ourselves this question. The planet and the world is doing this. Well, who will I be in the face of it? Because collectively as humans, we're constantly going to be bombarded and surrounded with surroundings, things that are out of our control that we can't control. It's in those moments that it should be the time that we take to say, what can I control? And the only thing you really can control is who you are, what you will be doing, what type of mindset, what type of action you will take. So who are you going to be that Donald Trump is the president of the United States? What will you do? Stop freaking crying. Stop being a victim. You know, I think that's something that minorities in America have had to deal with for a very long time. Things have not been ideally set up for us to thrive, for us to take it to new heights, for us not to face the problems of a country being set up a way that maybe doesn't suit you the best. But it does have the opportunity, and I would say in a community that I am, because I'm quote unquote black now, and because my skin color is, the way for us as a people to thrive would be to ask ourselves, who are we in the face of there being racism, of we being treated differently in the penal system, of us being treated differently in the education system, of us being held back in various ways. Who will you be in the face of that thing that is happening socially and collectively that's holding you back? Write it down on a piece of paper. You know, if your biggest gripe and the thing is the fear of you losing your health care, the fear of you losing this thing, well, who will you be in the face of that? Does that now mean that you have to go out there and become wealthier so you can pay more? Do you have to bring in more income? Will you galvanize people to stand behind the things that you believe in? What will you do? Those are the important questions. Those are the questions that move needles, and I'm personally very happy that, you know, the situation is set up so now people can ask that. So people can stop flying by the seat of their pants, waiting for someone to come and save you when there's no one who's going to come and save you. There's this great quote. Well, it's a quote that I sort of was inspired to make, is that the micro, which is the small part of a whole, can affect the macro, which is the larger part of the whole. So from a regular human position in America, the things you do in your home and in your communities can greatly affect that macro, which is that government. So who are you going to be in the community? Who are you going to be in your home? What values, what characteristics of being a great human will you impart upon the people that you can touch? That's the big question. That's the silver lining to Donald Trump being the president, because now people are going to start looking at his actions. We got to start looking at our system. Who does it benefit? Why do we have an old system in place with a brand new country, with a brand new melting pot of people, of ideas, of thoughts? We are way more connected. I hope that this brings about a deeper consciousness and awareness of what the hell are we doing? What the hell are we doing as a country? What the hell are we doing as a world? And I hope this brings it back and comes 360 back to people looking at themselves. What self-limiting beliefs were there? What self-limiting beliefs were exacerbated by things happening outside of your control? And how do you get back to being the best version of you, the strongest version of you, and the person who's not a victim? Victimhood is no good. As I always say, you are greater than any circumstance that might befall you. You are greater than any past conditioning that might have you in a rut or stuck. And most importantly, your greatest asset or the greatest contribution you can make to the planet is sharing your best self with this world. How will you do it? Even though Donald Trump is a president, what will you do? Who will you be? Want to connect with me? Look down in the comments. I have all my contacts there. And everybody be well. Shake the dirt off your shoulders. Live your life. Do it the best. Peace.